Hello, Anytime here. Today, I will show you the recap of a 2010 American anime titled Batman Under the Red Hood. Spoiler alert, watch out and take care. Roz gets information that Joker, whom he's hired as a distraction, has left his mission and has kidnapped Jason, who's the second Robin. He regrets ever hiring Joker and asks for the location of Joker. He's told Joker is in Sarajevo. Meanwhile, in Sarajevo, Joker tortures Jason and hits him repeatedly with a crowbar at an abandoned warehouse. He hits the boy and keeps laughing. Jason isn't affected by all he does, so Jason spits on his face. Joker says Jason is a rude version of the first Robin. On the other hand, Batman drives hurriedly to the abandoned warehouse Jason is in. At the warehouse, Joker bids Jason goodbye. He locks Jason inside with a bomb, counting down to detonating. As he leaves, Jason struggles to open the door to no avail. The bomb detonates right in front of Batman and kills Jason. Batman carries Jason away. 5 years later, at Gotham, all the drug dealers meet an unplanned meeting. They ask themselves who organized the meeting, but they all do not have an idea. As they attempt to leave, a man who calls himself the Red Hood speaks to them from upstairs. They ask him who he is actually to summon them all, but Red Hood replies by shooting at them. He tells them they are the strongest drug peddlers in Gotham, and he wants to give them a deal that pays them. The deal is that he will rule them and take 40% of their income. This is a much more profitable deal, better than that of a Black Mask. He says in return, he will protect them all from Black Mask and Batman. And the only condition is that they must not sell to children. Anyone who sells to children will die. They ask why they should work with him, but he throws a bag that contains the head of all their lieutenants and says he will kill them all, the way he killed the lieutenants if they do not work with them. Batman chases a stolen truck with 3 thieves. He runs behind them until he overtakes them and he fights them. He asks their head who ordered them to steal the truck, but they reply they did the job independently. While he questions them, an android stands up from the box. He tells them the android is called Amazo, used to steal superpowers. Amazo fights against Batman, and Nightwing also joins the fight. Together, Batman and Nightwing defeat Amazo. They also confirm from the thieves that the Red Hood sent them. Batman leaves Nightwing at the location and then goes to find Red Hood. He sees Red Hood at Ace Chemicals. Red Hood falls into one of the chemicals, but Joker cards come out. He stands again and burns the company so he can escape. Batman returns home. He looks at the video footage of Red Hood and suggests Red Hood uses the tactics of Joker, who is, in fact, in his prison. So he goes to the prison alongside Nightwing to interrogate Joker, so they will know if he is involved in what's happening. Joker laughs at them. He says if he's the one, he won't hide under another personality. On the other hand, Black Mask realizes his truck, which contains Amazo, an android that makes him a lot of money, was stolen and destroyed by Red Hood, so he orders that Red Hood should be killed. After that, he asks about his shipment that will be delivered that night. Both Red Hood and Batman are hearing the whole conversation. So, that night, Red Hood goes to intercept the package delivery. After he kills the pilots and throws them off the plane, he attempts to drive the plane, but Batman arrives. Batman uses a rope to hold the plane, but Red Hood drags it off and jumps off. They start chasing each other, and Nightwing can't but figure that Red Hood is just as strong as them, especially when Red Hood cuts off Batman's rope. Red Hood jumps into a railway and places bombs before Batman jumps after him. Batman and Nightwing survive this attack as they run to meet Red Hood at the railway. Red Hood distracts them and escapes. Batman and Nightwing return home, and they watch the video of the fight with Red Hood. Nightwing insists Red Hood is just as strong as them, but Batman is more interested in the fact that Red Hood's knife could cut his rope. He excuses Nightwing to go home. Then he figures Red Hood fights like Jason. He remembers one of his fights with Jason, where they went to fight a drug dealer named Riddler. As they got there, Jason courageously fought everyone and even killed the prime suspects despite Batman's instructions. Jason had also been bloodthirsty, and he had the same characteristics as the new Red Hood. On the other hand, Black Mask learns that Red Hood has hijacked his plane again, and he orders his team to fight back. as they will not allow Red Hood to destroy them. So, the Black Mask visits bars that pay their dividends to Red Hood. They kidnap a bar owner and beat him in order to lure Red Hood out. As Red Hood comes out, the members of the Fearful Hand of Four come out and start fighting Red Hood. They're stronger than him, and they are about to defeat him when Batman comes to help him. Batman fights against the team and injures 3 of them, but Red Hood kills 1. Batman gets angry at Red Hood for killing, but Red Hood says to combat crimes, you must be ready to become a criminal yourself. He criticizes Batman's means of fighting crime and says one cannot use fear to fight crimes. And the best way to fight crime is to control them, which is exactly what he is doing. He uses tear gas to distract Batman and escapes. After he leaves, Batman takes a sword with Red Hood's blood for analysis. He checks the blood samples, and it matches Jason's own. Meanwhile, the news of what had happened gets to Black Mask again. He wonders why Batman hasn't defeated Red Hood, and if he's leaving Red Hood as his bait. While thinking about all these possibilities, he sees Red Hood at the opposite building to his office, pointing a gun at him. Black Mask runs away from the office before Red Hood shoots the bomb. He survives, but realizes at this point that he needs to negotiate with a demon to win that fight. To confirm his suspicion, Batman goes to Jason's grave. He digs the grave and realizes what he buried isn't human. He's angry at himself, and he decides to find the person that caused the misunderstanding, Ra's. On the other hand, Black Mask visits the prison. He asks for the help of Joker to defeat Red Hood, and Joker takes the offer after he has killed all of Black Mask's guards. Batman breaks into Ra's library to know the truth. Ra's narrates that when he was trying to destroy the Europe financial crisis, Batman was on his back, and he needed a distraction. So he employed Joker to act as a distraction so he could do his duty. However, Joker acted out of the plan by kidnapping Jason and murdering him. Ra's says he doesn't take human life as sacred, but he ensures he only kills people that deserve to be killed, and Jason wasn't one. So to make up for his mistakes, he stopped his fight with Batman and used the Lazarus Pit to raise Jason. And that was easier because Batman came to his city as a normal man and even lied about the causes of Jason's death so he could change the corpse since he assumed Batman wouldn't do an autopsy. He successfully took Jason and kept Jason in the Lazarus Pit. Jason returned to the world, but returned destroyed. He defeated all the soldiers there and then jumped out of the building. For months, Raz's assassins combed out the surroundings for Jason, but they couldn't find him, and he assumed Jason was dead again. Upon hearing all these, Batman leaves Raz. He tells Alfred all he has heard, and he talks about how he regrets making Jason a Robin. While they talk, Jason notifies him of a calamity in the city. At Gotham, Joker keeps Black Mask and all his servants inside a truck, and he pours gasoline on them. As he's about to light them, Red Hood arrives. Red Hood tells Joker he doesn't care about Black Mask, and that Black Mask wasn't the reason he was attacking. Rather, he only wanted to push the Black Mask to the wall so the Black Mask would be forced to sneak Joker away from the prison. Then, he could kill Joker. Having heard this, Joker lights the truck, but Red Hood pours water on it. He carries Joker into the water and then takes him into a warehouse where he repeats the same thing Joker did to him in the fight scene. He ties Joker down and goes to fight Batman. While they fight, he reveals himself as Jason. Batman tries to convince him that he's on the wrong path, but Jason says the Lazarus Pit didn't destroy him. He says Batman's logic is debased, and they keep up with the fight until they break into the warehouse Joker is in. Jason tells Batman he has forgiven him for not saving him, but one thing he will never forgive him for is Joker being alive, because if Batman were the one Joker killed, he would have killed Joker in revenge. However, Batman insists the reason he won't kill anyone is that once he moves toward that path, he will no longer be himself. So Jason throws a gun at Batman. He tells him he will kill the Joker by himself, and the only way Batman can stop him from doing such a thing is to kill him. As Jason pulls his trigger, Batman destroys the gun, and Jason is defeated. So Jason detonates a bomb in the warehouse. While the bomb counts down, Batman pins the Joker down and saves Jason. However, after the building bombs, Joker is seen outside, and Jason is nowhere to be found. Joker returns to the prison, and Black Mask is to be tried for making a prisoner escape. At the Batcave, Alfred asks if he should remove Jason's Robin's clothing, but Batman refuses, claiming it doesn't change anything. At the movie's end, Batman remembers Jason's first day as Robin and how Jason said that day was his happiest day. Thank you for watching the recap. Kindly subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post the next recap. See you next time.